In this video, I will be talking about ways to buff non-legendary weapons so that the meta isn't so garbage, that shitty gun in game. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. The Alloyed Messer, Par 75 medium weapon, is 0.3 swing speed and has a scaling of 6. It is so bad it doesn't even have a description. This weapon just needs an overhaul entirely, and then probably a crit change as well. Since it looks like a machete, I think you can make it have a chop animation and a specific talent that makes you deal bleed damage, and the more you hit someone with the critical, the more bleed damage you will do overall, capping at a certain point. Say this weapon does not need a new crit, however, I would say an easy but decent talent for this weapon would be if you hit someone's block, you gain 30% more pen for 15 seconds. This will probably be busted, but shit, it's better than what I got right now. The Showtell. The Showtell does not need a new crit, maybe an animation change, but this patch made it absolutely busted, because the crit now does 100% pin no matter what. It's absolutely insane. Though my only problem with this is that the crit itself is the same speed as a normal hit, so meaning most people usually parry it without a second thought. Razor Cutlass. The Razor Cutlass doesn't really need a new critical, however I wouldn't be opposed to it. And a good talent for this would be if you hit someone from behind, deal twice the bleed damage. This talent will also stack with Spine Cutter, doubling the damage again. Kinda crazy, but I think it could be nice. The Forgotten Gladius. Very true to its name for how almost no one remembers the good old days of Verse 1. But anyways, the damage and speed is pretty decent. I say it deserves a new critical. Maybe your weapon turns visible in the last second, like flickers, to show like the last second to parry it. And the talent could be, I don't know, simple +5 posture, there you go. The Kier Steer is a better version of the parrying dagger, but by how much, I do not know. Parrying daggers need a buff in general, but two things I recommend for this is lower the agility requirement firstly, and secondly, the talent could be as simple but as busted as this. The longer you parry trade for, the less posture you receive, the more the enemy gains. First, there will be a cap on how high it can go, and secondly, if someone also has a parry dagger, eventually both of you would just stay at 50% posture. The Alloyed Tonto has no end lag and one of the strongest daggers in game, while also being the slowest. It doesn't need a new critical, but the talent could be whenever you hit an opponent's backside, your weapon's weight is increased by a decent amount for 15 seconds.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
The Nemesicle, notorious for being one of the worst light weapons since the very beginning. This weapon surprisingly has people who main it. However, I have yet to see anyone to run it. People argue that penetration and damage is second best statistically, but yet nobody runs it. To be honest, my opinion on this, no, I think the weapon's a fucking donkey dick, bro. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. This thing might need a new critical to start a new meta, maybe. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. The crit, if it got a new crit, the new crit would unlock a player into an animation where you slit their throat and kick them back, similar to the Crescent Cleaver. The Cerulean Knife. The Cerulean Knife is a weapon that can easily be overpowered if given a buff, so the best thing for it would probably just give it a special critical and maybe remove its end lag. The critical, if hit, will TP you behind the player while giving partial lightning particle effect, since the weapon is the very man's after all. Sorry I didn't talk about the last weapon. I had forgotten about the Wailing Knife. If you found this video entertaining or informative in any way at all, please give me a like and subscribe on your way out. I'm going to be grinding this YouTube stuff, so hope that you guys will stick around for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.